Okay guys, I entered a live trade here for you guys, and I just want to show you guys some of the things that can be done and why, okay? So I entered a trade right around over here, and I'm in a pretty small position, whatever that is, 40 times 177, 40 times 178. I'm in a $7,000 position right now, okay? Which is really not that bad of a position. And right now we're seeing wicks poke all the way down to over here, right? So I just want to get a quick scalp. So I shorted mine already. Mine is about right there, 177 or 177.81. Now if I sold it at 176.11, that's a $40 profit plus another 70 times 40, right? So that's $68 total. Now I asked myself, is it possible for me to just get somebody to close my position right here? Now why did I enter a short? I entered a short from basically right here. I screwed up, okay? I entered a short from right here and actually went up a little bit right before it was about to cross over to the MACD. So I've had many chances to sell already, okay? I've had many chances to sell already. I just haven't sold yet. I haven't sold yet because I want to get the best price. This might actually be the absolute most uptrend that we are going to get and no more. And this might actually go down all the way now. So there's many variables as well, right? I see a 5-wave ending diagonal just in there. 5 waves right there. I see the first waves coming up right there. I see the third wave here, almost retracing to the wave 1 territory. And I see 5 waves. This is where wave 1 begins. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So how am I led to believe anything otherwise other than it's going to go down right now? Okay? So this is why I'm led to believe it's going to go down. Sure, it bounced right there off of it, but this is the 5th wave. It's going to go up slightly in my opinion, and then after that, we're not going to be able to get any higher highs. So let's take a look at what it's doing right now. It's going up to 179 or so. So I missed my absolute chance to sell. And if I did sell it, I would have made a quick $60 to $70 profit. This is what I mean by scalping, right? That would have been literally a $50, $60 profit in a very short period of time. So what it looks like it's going to make, just even on a 1-minute chart, I'm going to chart it. It looks like it's going to make a descending triangle, to be honest, because it was just heavily rejected right there, okay? Usually the wave 1 comes down, and then it makes some sort of corrective pattern in here like this for a while. See that? It's getting rejected here with the wick, so it's very implicative as well. That would be a beautiful pattern to get before we break to the actual downside, okay? So what we want to do is we want to look at here, and we want to evaluate play by play what it's doing, right? I want to evaluate play by play what it's doing. I might even add more to my position right now. I'm allowing myself to play up to about $20,000 now, and this is a $7,000 to $8,000 position for a quick few scalps here and there. That's not bad at all. So I might add some more, probably not. I'm actually back to 0% fees on even on this account now. On both of my accounts, I'm at 0% now. So we look at the 1 minute and we ask ourselves, hey, is that even possible right there? To do something like that before it breaks down? And the answer is absolutely. I mean, this is all a corrective pattern, okay? A, B, C, D, E, some sort of corrective pattern here. This is not an impulse up. You count the impulse ups right here, okay? This is how you count the impulse waves up. You count the impulse waves up like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? And you also count it on the RSI as well, where you see the spikes. So for example, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How do I see anything otherwise right now, guys? That's pretty much almost the top. Even on the MACD on the 5-minute time frame, because I'm a trader. Yes, I will do this on the 5-minute. So I even see 5 waves for now on the MACD, on the histogram as well, and on the RSI. So it's very difficult for me to think anything otherwise, right? My liquidation is not that high, it's like 222, but I can always add more to my account if I need to from my exchange wallet. So it's going up a tiny bit right now, but is it making a double top? Look, it looks like it might be making a double top there. Okay. Like that. It might even break through it. Look, it's breaking through it a little bit right now. No problem. I'm not really worried. Just because it's breaking through a tiny bit right now. the volume is drying up. Like that's the absolute top right now. What is it? 181.65, about right there. Okay. Let's see if the next one can form a higher one. So now what we're looking at basically is this kind of trend line right here. That's all we can see. That's all we can work with. Now what makes me worried is I might not actually get a chance to close my position if something like that right there holds, okay? If something like that right there holds, and it is an ascending triangle, then I might not be able to close my position if it does go up. So we can lower this as well, consider the rest bull traps. So right around 181, we're getting some resistance, and that's the all-time high for NEO right now, right? And here we kind of see it as a channel, right? We see it as a channel a little bit right here, or even a wedge, okay? Right there, a wedge slash channel, however you want to see this. Nevertheless, it is making some sort of pattern like that. And right now, as we stand on a 30-minute chart, it is parabolically still going up, and we see this kind of support, right? But anything parabolically that goes up eventually comes down pretty hard as well. It's kind of like if a parabolic move goes up with a flag pattern, well, you guys know what happens with the flag pattern consolidation. With a flag pull, I mean. So now we're looking like we're at the very, very top, right, for a 30-minute time frame even. So even if I close my position like later, right here, so now it's poking out a little bit, 172. So I'm getting a little bit nervous. I'm probably down like $200. Well, not nervous, but you know, it makes me wonder, like, should I be closing my position right now? And we simply just go to the here. We don't really see the MACD spike that high. I mean, right here is probably the highest that it's going to spike, in my opinion. It's probably in very oversold regions, or very soon. So yeah, that one did end up breaking that right here. So now we just redraw. We ask ourselves, hey, could this channel form right here? If that channel could form, what is it going to possibly hit? 182, 183 before it goes down. So the question is, do I add more to my short? Do I firmly believe it is going to go down still, right? If I do, then it'd be a good opportunity for me to add more to my short. Because this might not be 5 waves yet in here. This might only be 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, it might be 5 waves already. So I'm incredibly tempted to add more to my short right now. But I'm going to stay very disciplined and not do that. I'm going to go down the time frames here. And I'm going to see where there's possible signs of bullish or bearish divergence, right? The volume's still really high on the 30-minute chart there, but it is declining overall. It's the 15-minute one that I want to see the most right now. I'll be back when there's more of an update. Alright, take a look at this, guys. Someone just dumped onto here, see? Someone just dumped in a major way to right here. And because they dumped a major way, that might actually leave the pace. So even though, yes, I was down a little bit, am I actually worried? No, not really at all. I'm just waiting for someone to dump to the next level here. Even if they dump to, say, 176.22, 176, I'm still going to make an $83, oh sorry, here's it, 40, my position's 177.92, I think, right? 177.81, I mean. 81, if I sold at 176.31 even, I'm still making $57. Can you guys complain about $57 in a few short minutes? 175 is a pretty good one as well. A good resistance spot would probably be like 170. Stop loss would be about 185. Like, sorry, 170. So I could win up to, like, it's not bad risk to reward. It's 1-to-1 for this scenario. But I'm not sure if I want to play it yet. Like, this is just the beginning, I think, of a downtrend. Yeah, this is just the beginning of a downtrend, guys. I don't think that we can even make room, like, to go higher. So I'm just going to come back in a little bit for you guys. And I set my stop here to, like, say, 175.18. If it was, say, 175.18, I'd make $102 about. So let's see how far down the rabbit hole this is going to go. Okay, guys, and I'll be back when there's a little bit. This is all I'm letting myself play. I'm letting myself play $10,000 at most. I'm going to let myself, but I can play up to, I'll play up to 20 if I have to, you know, so we see a lot of people just selling off right now, right? We just see lots of people selling off. And like look at the amount of people. Here's 177, which is where I am already. So if I put mine right here and someone actually dumped it to there, which is very possible, right? Then I'm gonna make myself I don't know, like an easy $32. But here I wanna show you guys how we can make a bigger amount just by catching the top. So this is subwave 1 coming down, okay? Just want to be clear. This is subwave 1. We're going to have a big third wave coming down here. This is very soon the third wave because nothing can get a higher RSI than that. All 5 waves are officially done right now. So there's no other rational decision or choice to anything else we can say other than it's going to probably hit the 55 EMA here. Probably a very low amount. Look at the amount of people selling still here, right? Lots of people selling. People are dipping down right now. We're already past my profit level almost. Here's my profit level. Slowly ticking down. The spread is getting tighter in terms of the actual sellers. It's getting lower. The price, right? It's down ticking. People are more rushed to try to get their orders filled. They're probably trying to get into a short position, so they're fighting for the position here. So they're constantly getting it lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. And when enough people do that, it creates a big spread difference, right? So yeah, I'll put mine, I don't know, right here or something right now, 175.80. $175.80. That's so weird. That's a, oh, okay, that's, never mind, it's a $2 difference. I thought it was a $3 difference for some weird reason. See, we're down ticking already, even more now, right? We're down ticking even more now. Here's the 177 ranges. I'm already up $32, right? Here's the 76 ranges. We're already up there, okay? Here's my base price, 177.81. Don't forget that, okay? 177.81 right there. I have 40 coins right here. Okay, we're at 176 ranges right now. I'm gonna sell mine at 175.80. What are we gonna get for 175.80? We're gonna get $77 profit right there. Okay, we're gonna see if it can go down even more than that, maybe. 175.80. This is a big wall here. There's 10 people, see? Now, let's see if it's going to be shattered. If people are going to try to shatter it, I might just add more to my position, actually. See, now, okay, lots of going through it. There's only 500, 400 right there. There's 10 stacks still. We're going to keep an eye on this. We got to have a really fast hand-eye coordination. You got to see right there how many there are. There's 400, 300, right? Right here, you're getting the total. Not this line, but this one. There's 500 right there. Let's see if it's even possible for them to break it down. What would happen if I sold it at 176.13, for example? Sorry, 176.13. I'm not happy with $64. No, I'm not happy with that at all. But I might have to. Let's see what kind of pattern it's making right now. Okay, it's probably gonna make like a head and shoulders pattern. I only count 3 subwaves in here down right now. I count only 1, 2. I count maybe 3. Maybe 4 right here, and then there's going to be a 5th wave somewhere down there because it always does 5 waves for a zigzag down like this in particular. Did you guys see that? I had a chance to sell mine at 176.10, right? 176.10, which would have been a $68 profit, but I didn't take that profit. So I'm going to set mine right there just in case I don't want to miss on a chance to sell it again. You know, whatever, $50 profit. But this is basically how I trade. I trade just by reviewing things in my head all the time, and I see, hey, is it possible for it to do something like that? This is going to get rejected right there, I think. And then it's going to start downtrending right now to make the final 5 waves coming down, and then it will make a slight ABC correction. but it will most likely downtrend before then. We already get this hanging man type of candle right here at the bottom here, but some people would call it a doji, but on the 5 minute it's not really that powerful. I wouldn't call it a doji on the 5 minute, guys. So it'll go get to maybe 179.50. That's the range right there. No, I don't want to add more. I'm cool. Actually, yeah, I want to add more. Come on, connect. It does this a lot, where I disconnect. Did you see that? I missed my chance. Someone spiked it up there earlier. A tiny bit got filled, but not that many. I don't want to sell at 78. That's pretty much the exact same price. I want to get it as high up as possible. Spiked it up to 78. I'm still right there. There's not that many. There's a guy at 76.51. If I sell it now, I would just be adding more at the exact same price. But notice there's almost like a $2 spread between here and here. So I don't want to add any more right now. Not at that price. I just keep it there anyways. I changed my order because now I'm in a bigger position. Whoops. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's weird. See, now it works. So what are we creating, guys? We're creating a double bottom so far, right? We're creating a double bottom so far here. Now we're gonna see if this double bottom is gonna break to the downside. Now it's getting awfully close to where we are. I'm just right there. I don't think this is gonna fill. I don't think it's gonna spike up, to be quite honest. Maybe to right here at most. Right? Something like that. It might make a tiny 1, 2, 3 against the counter trend. But we're literally right on my profit line right now. I just want to close mine right there, 176.74 or 176.24. I want a $60 profit, guys. What time was I in the trade at? I was in the trade since about 36. So it'll be like a $70, $80 profit, right? Which is 1 day of work for some people in literally 1 hour. So I just wanted to get a trading video out for you guys to let you guys know how I trade when I'm day trading as well. You know, when I'm not doing all my TA and stuff like that as well. So I'll be back in just a few short minutes. Okay, we're down ticking right now to it's right about here. We actually reached almost my profit line at 178.25 there. Now it's just doing something like that where I anticipated to drop down a little bit more. And we're really not that far away from my profit line already. Here we are at my profit line around 178.15. There we go. We're now in my profit zones, 178.13, 178.15. I'm at 177.19 there. You know, I'll probably end up going lower than that. I think it's going to break down, to be quite honest. But I can always add more to my short, or I take profit here, right? Right around here even. It's very, very close where I am. So you gotta have steady hands and you gotta do TA constantly while you're trading to reassure yourself. 76, 78.15. Here's 11 already ranges. People are still buying, or maybe they're closing their short positions, right? Either way they're buying, you see it that way. You know, if it goes down a little bit lower and I see pressure on the level 2, then I'll just lower it. A little bit of a wall there. He's got, 200. It's not that big of a wall. It's like whatever that is, 60 grand. How many is that? 200. I'm just getting my calculator. 200 times 170, 35 grand. Sorry, not 60. So we're upticking a little bit now to the 179s, right? Someone just spiked it up there. There was a spread difference, not an actual volume boost. See? But what gives it away for me is that it's about to curve downwards like that. This one can't get a higher high. It started to negatively go already on the MACD, right? But I don't know if it's going to level off here or not. That's a good question. But what I do see as well is on the 15-minute chart is that because it has a lot of trouble getting higher right now, and I do see this as a fifth wave diagonal, right? Because I see it as a fifth wave diagonal like this, where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that it is going to break down. The last candle itself was like a shooting star kind of on a 15-minute candle. So that wasn't really a good candle. On 30-minute candle, 1 hour is probably going to look like 3 hours, probably a shooting star. No, not yet. So there's not like a good combination of candles yet that's giving us a shooting star. I'd like to see this 1 hour one downtick more. It's starting to level off a little bit on the histogram. People are not really buying, like they're just, it's starting to level off there a lot. So if we counted the wave, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what worries me is this can't be a third wave, and it can't be a third wave because it's shorter than all the other waves, right? It's shorter than all of the waves there. So that makes me wonder what the heck is going on. I mean, if I take the distance of this one here, just by making a box, that box right there is clearly smaller than that box, right? Or is it not? Yeah, it's smaller. So, like, let's try to draw it very accurately just to make sure, because I want to make sure that wave 4 or wave 3 is the smallest. So that's wave 3, if that is. Oh, actually no, right here. So this is an ABC kind of consolidation in here, and the impulse wave actually starts breaking up there. So wave 3 is actually the longest, or not the longest, but it's the shortest, right? Wave 3 here happened to be the absolute longest, unless this was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that, right? That's a hard count too. 3, 4, 5. That's a very, very difficult count. So what I'm getting to is, could this be a possible count of the 3 hour? Like, it just seems like this whole area, it's a big consolidation one, right? This is where we are right now on the 3 hour. Like, on a 3 hour, I think we did this already. Did we do on this time frame, or did we just do it in there? We'll say from where it began, I guess, which is right here. And it is longer than it, that is true. And wave 1 happens to be the longest there. So, therefore, we must draw it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean A, B, C. Maybe here. Two, 3, 4, somewhere like that. 5. Then we draw it again. Huh. Okay, so we're now really close to my profit line again now. We're at the 79s. Here's the 78s, and people are really selling it off. They were selling it off by the hundreds. So, oh, I'm sorry, you guys don't see this. Here you go. There you go. Sorry about that. So, yeah, people are selling off by the hundreds right now. So I think that this is the very top. And I just did a TA. I've been doing TA on Neo for the past few hours because I've been trying to figure it out. It's a really tough cookie to crack right now. And I think I think it's the very top, guys. Like literally the very top that I caught the short. That's what I think. I justified everything that I did in there actually, and it all makes sense. So yeah, so this right here is a little bit different. So this would be 1, 2, and this would be 3 right here, 4 and 5. It's hard to do a count on this officially, but I think I've done 1, 3, 4. This one does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that doesn't fit as well. We're just gonna have to sit and wait. So now we're profitable already. I'm at 176.76 here. We probably want to go to a very close time frame. See, I'm right there. I want to go down even lower, 176.23. Let's see where we're going to end up for that, okay? So 176.23, 176.23, $92 if I sell it at that price. Are we going to get it to that price? That's the question, right? I'm not even visible on the screen right now, but it is not far away. I might even sell for 176.46, 176.46. This is $80 profit. Ignore this. This is for other calculations. This is $80 profit, and there you go, guys. I just literally executed it. Okay, I sold it at 176.46 right there. I'm not going to show you guys my balance on this account. I'm sorry. And there you go. Boom. Shakalaka laka. So just to show you guys again, right? You guys saw my base price. It was 178.15. I had 50 coins right there, and I sold it at 176.46. And this is my calculation spreadsheet that I have. I had an $8,900 position, and I made $81 profit total. And this trade was over the course of about 1 hour and 10 minutes, okay? And I had to really work for that trade in terms of reassuring myself that that was the actual bottom, right? That was the bottom for now, because I'm a day trader, right? And I try to find many volatile short opportunities, and that's one of them. So yeah, this was a 1 hour, 10-minute trade. I made $81 American. Okay, so $81 American that I made in 1 hour and 10 minutes, guys. That's equal to $100 Canadian, okay? And what I do was, like, usually I'm in multiple trades at once, right? I'm playing multiple coins at once, but in this particular situation, I was only playing one coin because I wanted to narrate it for you guys very well. But imagine managing a few positions, like 2, 3, 4 positions like that per hour, where you're trying to find these volatile markets. And I assure you, there are many, guys. There are many opportunities, okay? And look at Neil, the price just jumped right back up, okay? It just jumped right back up to that price right now. Do you guys see this right here? Right, take a look at that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for it to bounce back up one more time, be rejected at the 55 EMA, okay? Be rejected at the 55 EMA, and then I'm gonna come down because this will officially mark the first subwave of the 5 primary. So this was an awesome play. This is how I rationalize out all my trades every single time, okay? That's how I rationalize out my trades, and I think about it very thoroughly through. I make sure that if I'm going to take a loss on it, that I have actually confirmed an uptrend, okay? So I didn't take a loss there when I was down like 100, 150, but I would have, trust me, as soon as I confirmed a massive uptrend, I would have taken that loss in a heartbeat. I would have just closed my eyes. I would have just clicked my X button. That's what I do. I literally close my eyes and I click the X button, right? and I don't look at myself and I don't feel bad about losing the profit. So you guys do the math, $80 a trade or $100 Canadian a trade, and you're managing a few positions an hour. So maybe you'll get like up to 200, 300 an hour, even if you lost one or two, right? And then you do that for 8 hours a day, right? And that's why some days you guys have seen me post some profits in the 4 digits, in the 5 digits when I'm playing with very bigger accounts, right? With position sizes anywhere from I don't know, what have I played for you guys, or with up to even 80,000 that I've been tweeting about, right? Well, not 80,000, 80,000 IOTA coins. I think I've played like 50 to 60 at most, but I've won some big ones and lost some big ones as well. But I just want to show you guys the power of scalping and what scalping can actually do when you're playing multiple positions and you are patient and you do TA constantly on the road to know if you should be adding more or subtracting more, etc. as well. So this is just one of the strategies that there is in trading. There's multiple strategies, right? People can be swing traders and they'll hold for a long time. There are day traders like myself who scalp when I have time, and I take advantage of very volatile markets. Like it dropped down to 176.25. We already bounced back up $1. Well, $1 on 40 coins is still $40, but you do that multiple times an hour and you find lots of trades. So you're making like 20 to 40 to 50 trades a day, short term like that, where you're not exposed. And when you're not exposed in the market like that, okay, there's no risk, right? You can't have any risk if you're not even in a position. So the faster you get in, the faster you get out. Some people believe this is a very good way to trade. Some people don't. But there's many different styles and many different opportunities and many different methods and methodologies to trade. There's not only one way, as long as we acknowledge that there's multiple different ways. This just happens to be what I specialize in. As you guys know, I specialize in shorting the top. I'm a bear at heart. I'm a bear, guys. The only reason those TA is positive and bullish is because that's what people like. That's what the public likes. But you guys know me. I don't care about the uptrends. I will catch the top and I will short it. So I just want to give you guys a quick demonstration of what I do every day when I'm managing a trade, right? So yeah. So this one happened to be just incredibly very successful, but some aren't as successful. But I'll be trading just over the days just to show you guys stuff like this. And I actually have a live trading series that I've been working on for the past week already that I've been recording. That's going to be a surprise, and I'll release that sometime down the week, maybe in 2 weeks for you guys. We'll see. See you guys later.